Now on OK TV.
Ringo Starr, the never-before-seen personal photos of him and the Beatles.
The most exciting was the shots out the car when we first came to America.
What he's revealing in an OK TV exclusive. A daytime TV icon, behind the scenes of General Hospital with Finola Hughes. A rough birthday weekend for Miley Cyrus. Hot celebrities heating up the desert. Team OK brings you closer to the stars of the new movie Homefront.
OK TV. Entertainment, gossip, life. Team OK starts now.
Welcome to OK TV. I'm Julie Alexandria here in the New York City loft. Well, you may know him as one of the members of the legendary band, the Beatles. But now Ringo Starr is sharing another one of his talents. Maylene Ramey is in Las Vegas with a story that you will only find right here on OK TV.
Ringo Starr, beloved drummer from the Beatles, never went far without his drumsticks and his camera. He was an avid and talented photographer who's sharing his unique perspective. As you were traveling the world making music history, you're also capturing these moments which you've published into a book, Photograph. What are some of your favorite images in the book?
Well, there's a lot of Beatle images that I captured. Also, the most exciting was the shots out the car when we first came to America, because that was one of the most exciting times of my life. Got ones cops on motorbikes and guns and cop motorcade.
Ringo also photographed his fans. A photo taken in 1964 of 6 teenagers who skipped school to see the Beatles arrive in America would create a lasting impression.
They just actually caught up to the motorcade we were in, of course, and I got lucky. I had my camera, so they were all looking at me, and I just took a picture of them.
Almost 50 years later, the kids were identified and reunited to celebrate the launch of Ringo's book and photography exhibit at the Palms Casino Resort.
I didn't know I had any of these, really, because over all the years of the storage, of putting them in the basement, moving homes, I didn't know what I had, and I was just incredibly surprised that I had so much.
The prints were a candid and heartwarming look into the past, but one was quite ahead of its time. I'm loving all the photos, especially the one behind us. You were taking selfies before the term was even coined.
Yeah, well, I was the first person ever in this world to do a selfie. Pan over there, brother.
He's quite the pioneer and a philanthropist. All proceeds from the sale of the book will benefit the Lotus Foundation, a charity started by Ringo and his wife, Barbara.
I'm Alex Barnett in Times Square. She spent 30 years playing Anna Devane on General Hospital, and now Team OK's Shandy Finnessy is catching up with Finola Hughes on set to find out what it was like to play the iconic character.
General Hospital is celebrating its 50th anniversary. I'm on set today with one of its most famous characters, Anna Devane, otherwise known as Finola Hughes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What is it like to play such an iconic character?
Well, I'm extremely lucky. I have a wonderful character. She's very strong and yet flawed, very flawed. And I love playing her.
Is it kind of bizarre to have like your real life in a family and then to have this like fake family?
Well, you know, it's weird. It's not a fake family because we're extremely close. And, you know, my best friend, I'm working with him right now. We've been friends for 26 years since I met him in '84. And don't check the math on that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that worked out. And then Kimberly, you know, has played my daughter since she was 7, and so I've known her for years, like 28 years or something.
So they become your family anyway.
They are really your family.
You just had your directorial debut. Congratulations. Tell us about this.
Thank you. I just directed my first film last year. It's called The Bet.
Oh, I just wanted to see if maybe you'd like to catch a movie sometime or something.
What is this, a dare? Because I don't think you're ready for me.
It's like a sweet, quirky kind of film, and I loved doing it, and I can't wait to direct my next movie.
It's amazing that a show can keep its audiences guessing for 5 decades, but General Hospital does, and we can't wait to see what they have next.
Welcome to The Gossip. These are the stories that you gotta know. Well, if you watched Miley Cyrus's recent AMA performance, you may not have thought that anything could possibly be wrong, but the Wrecking Ball singer had a pretty rough week. Before celebrating her 21st birthday on Saturday, a burglary was reported at what is believed to be Cyrus's house. A few personal items were reportedly taken, but there was no sign of forced entry. And if that weren't enough, Miley was also named to GQ's 3rd annual list of least influential celebrities. Ouch. Don't worry, Miley, you are in good company. Also making the list was the President of the United States. And the girl on fire is as hot as ever.
People are looking at you, Katniss. You've given them an opportunity. They just have to be brave enough to take it.
The Hunger Games Catching Fire opened this weekend, breaking the November box office record held by 2009's Twilight Saga, New Moon. But don't worry, Twihards, only 3 films have ever had a bigger opening than Catching Fire. They were The Avengers, Iron Man 3, and Harry Potter the Deathly Hallows Part 2. However, all those films had the benefit of 3D ticket sales. So sticking strictly to 2D films, The Hunger Games barely eked by The Dark Knight Rises for the biggest opening ever. Buoyed by strong reviews and the It Girl of the Year, recent Oscar winner Jennifer Lawrence, this one was certainly no surprise. And the odds are obviously in her favor. So tell us what you guys think. Have you seen Catching Fire? Did you like it? Tell us your thoughts on our Facebook page at OKTV USA.
A new movie is taking a humorous approach to a somewhat serious topic. GBF stands for Gay Best Friend and takes a look at coming out. Team OK's Ron Pitts is with the stars in Hollywood.
Premiere time here in Hollywood for a movie that people say has a lot of color, a ton of laughs, and it's right on time.
Congratulations, Your Majesty.
This has got to be a joke.
Oh, it's no joke. You're pretty much a lock.
You're the guy, as they say.
Yeah.
Tell me about your role.
I play Tanner Daniels, and he's just a normal comic book geek who gets outed at school by all the popular girls, and suddenly he's the newest accessory, and he's not very good at it.
You're the secret gay. But you're not even that fabulous.
I guess I am. Not fabulous, but gay. I'm gay, I guess.
Well, I play Soledad, and she's the girl who really needs to find a gay person in the school because she's a leader of the Gay Straight Student Alliance. And since there's no gay student population, they're going to shut down her funding, and it's her whole life, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, Milk. I got Milk. It's about a gay mayor. Boys Don't Cry. Now, this is a girl that wants to be a boy. That's a tricky one.
And I have a scene where I force my poor son to watch Brokeback Mountain with me because I'm trying to get him to come out. I'm trying to make him feel comfortable enough that he can come out to me, but it's in a really annoying, horrible way.
Which one do you want to pop in first, huh? Probably the Cowboys, right? That one's safe.
A lot of laughs in this one, guaranteed. Look for GBF out in theaters in January.
Coming up on OKTV,
Hollywood A-listers Statham, Franco, and Bosworth coming together for a brand new movie.
It's a film written by Sylvester Stallone, and it's really terrific.
We're talking to the cast of Homefront. OKTV is giving you a backstage pass with the cast of the new hit off-Broadway show, La Soiree. Worried about putting on those extra holiday pounds? Well, TV doctor Travis Storick tells you how to eat what you want to keep that hot body for the holidays.
Hey, what's up? I'm Sean Blakemore, and you're watching OKTV.
Packed with action and with a heartfelt twist. Homefront hits theaters just in time for the hot Hollywood movie season, and Maylene Ramey is one-on-one with the cast at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas.
Thanks, Julie. Action is putting it lightly. A-list celebs like Jason Statham and James Franco gave us the inside scoop on their roles in the new Hollywood flick.
Your door's open. Neighbor calling. It's a damn undercover cop.
I play Phil Broker. It's a film written by Sylvester Stallone, and you know, it's a great cast. We've got James Franco, Winona Ryder, Kate Bosworth. It's really terrific.
Very nice to meet you, Agent Broker.
I didn't just want the villain to be a device, you know, to help make the hero look heroic. That I wanted him to be human, you know, that not so that the audience would condone what he does, but in order to at least give, you know, so they can understand what he does.
Phil Broker, a widowed ex-DEA agent, moves to a small town for the benefit of his 10-year-old daughter.
Well, my role, Maddie, she's a tough girl, but she's also got that sensitive side to her because of her loss.
Maddie's issues at school turn into problems for the whole family.
Is that the father, not your girl? You the father? This character's a great opportunity for me. She's obviously quite a troubled young woman. But I wanted to make sure that I connected to her humanity as well.
It's a very exciting thriller, kind of a contemporary Western. You know, a guy comes to town, the town's out to get him, chaos ensues.
If Phil was looking for peace and quiet, he picked the wrong town. You can see Homefront in theaters November 27th.
Thanks so much, Maylene. And we're going to check back in with you later in the show when you show us some beautiful jewelry that is on the auction block.
La Soiree is getting international acclaim for its combination of circus fun and cabaret sexy. I got to go behind the scenes of the show with the stars, and I'm taking you with me.
Audiences like seeing real performers not hiding behind any kind of smoke and mirrors or masks, doing extraordinary things right up close.
So here we have the hanky, and we're just going to place it in the palm, make it real small, so small that it actually disappears. Oh, you had it all along.
How is it that you pick people when you're kind of going through your act and you look into the crowd and you're like, okay, this person I'm going to go to?
You either pick someone who looks like they're going to be terrified or looks like they're going to have a lot of fun. I tend to go for the fun ones because I can be quite scary.
What is it that we can expect from you at La Soiree?
We call my number chaos. I think that's a good example of what I do.
Mario is a pansexual fan of Queen. He is up for anything. He knows nothing.
Tell me about the act, because it just changes from moment to moment. At one point in time, I saw you on a unicycle, yes, holding somebody else on top of you from the audience.
Well, that's the only sort of real danger circus that he gets up to, because Mario is not going to risk his own life, but he is okay to risk others' life.
If you're in New York or if you need a reason to come, it is La Soiree.
The holidays are here, and that means plenty of opportunity to overindulge. Travis Stork from The Doctors shared a few tips on how to keep overeating to a minimum on a recent trip to the Loft.
Well, holidays are tough, mainly because whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, what does it mean? Big family dinner, and you just fill your plate up to the brink. So one of my most important tips is leave space on your plate between the foods, and you'll cut about 20–25% of the calories out. You can take time to enjoy it and savor it. I always say that you don't want to use the holidays as an excuse to get off your healthy eating plan. But the other big thing is if you're going to an event and you know there's nothing there that's going to be a good food option, I tell people about an hour to 2 hours before you go, eat a handful of nuts. And then you're not going to be tempted when you get there to gorge on the not so healthy choices.
Lie detectors and DNA tests have been a successful combination for talk show host Steve Wilkos. He recently celebrated his 1,000th episode. I talked with Steve and his wife, the executive producer, about life on the show and at home. It's a story you'll only see on OK TV.
We've just always have done it. And just like when I was a policeman, I didn't bring the police job home. We just don't do it. And we never talk about my show at home.
We have a full home life. We have 2 children, and we're busy when we get home. And it's just, this is our job, that is our home. And we really, people are like, well, you must talk about it. And we really honestly don't.
On the next OK TV, we'll dig deeper into their relationship and how the couple makes it work.
Coming up on OK TV.
What happens to all that bling celebrity sport on the red carpet? We're taking you inside the world of the Beverly Hills elite. Troubled star Amanda Bynes may be home for the holidays, and is Jennifer Lawrence talking weddings and babies? Music legend Bono is joining a star-studded group of celebrities coming together to help people in need this holiday season.
So many people have been involved in this epic struggle against this tiny little virus, HIV/AIDS.
What's up? This is Alfonso McCauley, and you're watching OK TV. Okay now, huh?
All the gossip. Yeah, we got it. Ever wonder what happens to the jewelry that you see on the red carpet after they make their statement? Well, we go back to Vegas, where Maylene Ramey has the answers.
They are the pawnbrokers to the elite. Now, Corey, Aria, and Dominique from the Reel's original series, Beverly Hills Pawn, have an exclusive look at the jewels they've collected straight from celebrities on the Hollywood red carpet.
Beverly Hills, home of the famed Dina collection, better known as the store in TV's Beverly Hills Pawn. That's where we find Corey, Aria, and Dominique raiding the vault for the high-priced and high-profile treasures they'll sell on the showroom floor. Today, they've got legendary jewels last worn by A-list celebs as they walked on Hollywood's red carpet.
When the flash bulbs go off on the red carpet, it couldn't hurt to get caught wearing this right little number, a Harry Winston look-alike, 76 carats of GVS diamonds, and platinum.
The price for this one-of-a-kind necklace is as stellar as its last owner. Is it $250,000, $500,000, or $1 million? If you pick $250,000, you've got yourself a deal.
But if that's still a little bit pricey for your taste, well, you can still get red carpet ready for this flashy little number for just a measly couple $100. Won't break the bank, and you'll be red carpet ready.
Bracelets, necklaces, earrings, us ladies have many ways to wow them on the red carpet.
But for the guys, there's a lot less to choose from. Except if you're Nick Cannon, he chose to wear this Cartier Art Deco sapphire and diamond brooch as a tie pin on America's Got Talent.
What do you think this Hollywood bauble goes for? Is it $15,000, $25,000, or $35,000? The surprising answer? $25,000.
Sounds like Nick has a talent for dressing sharp.
You can see more Corey, Dominique, and Aria in a special Beverly Hills Pawn Marathon all day this Thanksgiving on Reels.
OKTV's going cover to cover.
A rehab update and a possible wedding. Here to discuss it all is Ryan Penchak, editor-in-chief of OK Magazine. So when we talk about rehab, we're talking about Amanda Bynes. I'm so worried for this girl. Is she okay? What's the latest?
Yes, sources tell us that her doctors say that she's doing well enough that she might actually be home in time for Christmas. She's been in rehab since September, so it's been a long stay, but it seems like things are starting to take a turn for the better. She's even gone for walks a few times a week and gone out to dinner a few times.
Always good to hear a positive update when it comes to Amanda Bynes. And Katniss Everdeen herself, Jennifer Lawrence, possible wedding bells in the future.
Nicholas Hoult and Jennifer Lawrence are talking wedding. At this point, they are looking at doing a small ceremony in Prague, which is a city that Jennifer recently fell in love with while she was filming a new movie called Serena with her Silver Linings Playbook co-star Bradley Cooper. And it might not be too long before Jennifer and Nicholas have to wait for their next step in their relationship. Jennifer recently gave an interview saying that she felt like her purpose of being on the planet was to be a mother. So there could be some little Jennifers running around soon.
Congratulations to them both. Ryan Penchak, thank you so much. And thank you to Jamba Juice for our smoothies. For all these stories and so much more, you can check out the latest issue of OK Magazine. It's on stands now.
Coming up on OKTV.
Nashville star Hayden Panettiere joins other celebrities in New York City to give back for a good cause.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check us out at OKTVUSA.com for all your entertainment news.
OKTV. Entertainment, gossip, life.
I love it. OKTV.
The fight against HIV and AIDS got a celebrity boost at the Red Auction in New York. A Steinway baby grand piano was just one of the featured items up for auction. The piano went for $1.9 million, which helped contribute to the $26 million grand total.
So many people have been involved in this epic struggle against this tiny little virus. HIV/AIDS has caused so much havoc in so many people's lives, but in this sort of in the history of this virus, this is the moment of inflection. This is the tipping point when we could see the beginning of the end of AIDS, which is kind of amazing.
Well, you know, this is the thing about Africa. I've been many times, and I know that a small amount makes a huge difference to the people there.
I lived in South Africa for a little bit when I was younger, and to see what was going on there and to provide people with a sense of hope and access to medication to help solve AIDS, and the fact that we even have the opportunity to deliver an AIDS-free generation is just, it's hopeful. It's amazing.
I think it's probably one of the single most effective philanthropic things that's ever happened. The actual getting of the medicine to the people really changes the world. And in Africa, which for me is the final frontier of greatness in the world, it's the real deal.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of OKTV. I'm Julie Alexandria, and remember, when we're not on, you can check us out on the feed at OKTV USA for all the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you next time.